Hi blessings! It's your girl Aine here. So today, mag-uusap-usap lang tayo. So, ang gagawin kong type of video ngayon is wala lang, usap-usap lang, just as I said, and get ready with me. Kasi ang tagal na po nitong nire-request ni Ate Hazel. Pero ngayon ko pa lang po gagawin. Grabe po ang aking pagiging procrastinator. Talagang level 100. Yes! So, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay the household rules that were given to me by my parents. Siyempre, ang pinaka number one on the list is yung bawal mag-boyfriend and girlfriend hanggat hindi pa physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually ready kami ni Kuya. Kasi ang reason raw sa pagbo-boyfriend at girlfriend ay handa na mag-asawa. Kung enjoyment or love lang raw ang hinahanap namin. And they were looking at the wrong place raw. So, there are instances na may mga kabataan na namimit na kagad nila yung love of their life in a very young age. If ever raw na mangyari sa amin yun, it's better for them to wait or for us to wait for the right time because ang true love raw naghihintay ng tamang pagkakataon. Ang totoong nagmamahal, naghihintay ng tamang pagkakataon. Ayaw nilang pagla-love life ng murang edad. Kasi feeling nila, it's our season for us to explore, us to find our passion pa, for us to build our empire, and for us to study well. Tsaka mga edad namin ni Kuya, aminado naman ako, medyo immature pa kami. Pag nagchichikahan kami ng mga kaibigan ko, huy, gusto ko siya kasi may itsura siya, matangkad, gano'n. Hindi natin tinitingnan yung kabaitan, yung ugali. Ang tinitingnan palagi ng kabataan talaga is itsura. Iniiwasan ng mom and dad ko yun na itsura lang yung tinitingnan ko kasi what if, kunyari, macho nga, gwapo nga, ayoko sa macho. Charm is fleeting, but a good heart remains a good heart. Our parents may break our heart's desires because they're just protecting us from 1,000 more heartbreaks. They've been there, they've done that. Hindi talaga ako makamove on kay na mommy and daddy is that meron silang sariling standard. Kasi mahilig kaming magkwento about the future. And tinatanong ng mom ko, naku, paano na yan kung may gusto na manligaw sa anak mo? Tapos, dad answered it in a very serious way. He said na ayaw niya ng hindi Kristiyano. Gusto niya Kristiyano. Kasi, he told me this, because a man who doesn't know God, who doesn't know Jesus, doesn't know love. You know why? Because God is love. And Jesus is a perfect example of sacrificial love. Another household rule that was given to us was for us to protect our purity. If I were to name any gifts, any meaningful gifts, besides my parents' presence in my life, it would be this one. This is called a purity ring, and it was given by my dad on my 12th birthday. Napapansin na siguro niya na umaarte na ako sa pananamit. Yung dating kid na puro t-shirt, nagsisleeveless na. Reminder that I made a covenant or a promise to God to protect my purity until marriage. Now, what does that mean, Aine? What does that mean? It means no kissing and no more than that. Some may say na apaka-old school naman ng parents mo. But to be honest, I really like this rule. I may not like it when I'm older, when I'm in that stage, because my parents described sexual sin as something so tempting before marriage. And it's like your favorite fast food on a strict diet. Ako, I'm not so clingy talaga. I really don't like being touched. And pili lang yung mga taong gusto kong ihag. At a very young age, we were taught to pray everything about our future and to be very specific about it. And no exception sa aming prayers ang future spouses namin ni Kuya. Even though di pa namin nalalaman kung sino pa sila. Kaya, future spouse, if you're watching this and you feel like walang nagkakagusto sa'yo, my prayers are working. Told me that my future husband must love me for my soul and not for my body. It states in the Bible that women are more precious than rubies. So girls, pahalagahan mo ang sarili mo. Third rule, nakaka-third rule na tayo. Bawal ang sleepovers. Lalo na pag walang girl adult around. Like, walang mom ng friend ko. Or like, my boys included. Lalo na for me, this rule applies for me. Another rule applies to this. Bawal ako tumira sa ibang roof. Not under a roof without my parents. Aalis lang ako ng pamamahay hanggat kasal na ako. I was like, paano na pagiging strong, independent woman ko? Turns out, ayaw nila yung hindi ako nababantayan. Gusto nila, they're always there to guide me and my brother. I think I've earned my parents' trust. Trust rin naman sila sa ibang decision ko rin. My personality is dominant. Pag sinabi kong gagawin ko talaga. So hard-headed yun. Pagdating sa kanila, sabi nga ng ex-friend ko, I'm a woman of my words. Fourth rule, no cussing. Anong cussing? Pinsan? Eme.
Nahina ako.
So, isa na namang joke ang namaala. Sabay manahimik muna po tayo. Magtirik tayo ng kandila. Okay. Tumanaw mo.
Cussing, as in cursing. Sabi na, I can't worship the Lord with the same mouth I cursed with. Because God's name is too holy for that. Kasama na ditong pag-gossip. Even when we are aware that some people are talking behind their backs, it's better for you to pray for them and to just move on, because life goes on and time is too precious for you to waste your time for that. Di porket pinagchichismisan ka, pagchichismisan mo na rin. No. Kasi if pinatulan mo pa, edi ano pang pinagkaiba mo, diba? Sa bullying, imbes na maging vengeful ka, it's better for you to seek help from authorities rather than clapping back. Kasi yan lang naman ang gusto ng mga bullies. They just want attention. Give them none. And it will eventually die out. I can talk about bullying for hours because I've been there a dozen times. The thing is, it's not that they don't like you. People just don't like themselves sometimes and the life they're living. The truth is, we're all imperfect. That's why we need a perfect God to heal and restore our hearts. And last but not the least, bawal ang addictions. Ang paniniwala ng mommy at daddy sa games, it could lead to addiction. Because sometimes our first may not be our last. For example, you could play your games for an hour today. Then tomorrow, ilalaro mo naman siya for 2 hours. It goes on and on until you can't break the cycle anymore. Like, you can't live your day without your phone, without fidgeting with your phone. I have read a book called Digital Cocaine. In that book, apps are actually compared to addicting drugs. For the reason why we are allowed to do social media, because we're using it as a helpful tool, as a useful tool. Ako kasi I want to be an influencer. I'm really trying my best to pour everything I learned from my parents to you guys, because I don't want to be an influencer who just dances, sexy dances on TikTok. I want to pour out wisdom through the guide and help of the Bible. Remember, the devil uses such tools to steal, kill, and destroy. He steals talents, he kills our time, and destroy our future. So probably another rule. In this rule, I always break this rule. I don't choose my friends wisely. Kasi feeling ko pag mabait sa akin yung tao, feeling ko kaibigan ko na. And I should have listened to my parents when they said na they felt bad energy. Kaya maniwala ka sa parents mo if may nafe-feel na kagad sila. Way before things happen, our friends can either become a gift or they can either become a lesson. Either way, they are still a blessing in our lives because we learn something from them. that we can't be a friend to everyone, and everyone can't be our friend. You don't have the power to change your friends, but you also have the power to shift your circle of friends. Because you are a sum of your friends. You are who your friends are. That is true. Because your vibe attracts your tribe. You are on the same frequency as your friends. I really love to think that everything happens for a reason. God adds people to your life and He will also remove some of them. Choose wisely when it comes to people who will influence you. Yeah, always be friends with people who has the same goals, who has the same dreams as you, because alone you can make it fast. But together with the right people, with people you could trust, you could make it far together. Be on a higher frequency, that's all I can say. If puro chismisan, chismoso, chismosa, nasa circle mo, you might want to check your heart. My parents once told me na if you look at your circle and you don't get inspired, it might not be a circle, honey. It's a trap and you gotta go. That one night, I was on my knees, I was praying to God, I was asking God, I was crying out to God, and I asked Him, why did you remove them from my life? And I would never forget God's voice that ringed in my ear. It was so crystal clear to me at that moment. He's closer to the brokenhearted. Because when you draw near to Him, kasi feeling mo si God na lang yung kaibigan mo at that time. When you draw near to Him, He draws near to you. Kaya sobrang lakas ng boses niya in times na you're in a rock bottom position. Kaya nga mahalaga ang alone time, ang quiet time for us to hear God's voice better. And He told me this, I revealed to you what you were asking for. You were asking for true friends. And He told me, what are you complaining about? Why are you complaining? You're complaining. And I realized, I was like the Israelites na inalis na nga ako ni God sa Egypt. Inalis na nga ako doon para makarating ako sa promised land. And I still complain. I was like, wow. And I told God, tatlo lang pala yung mga taong pwede kong i-consider as my true friends. And most of them, from my close family pa, my mom, my dad, my kuya. It's always your parents who wants you to have something better than them, who wants you to live a life better than them. Kaya nga pag may mga umaalis na sa buhay ko, tipong volunteer sila na, I volunteer, alis na ako.
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
I don't complain anymore because of that conversation I had with God. Why would I complain? I prayed about it. I want something true. And besides, only God's opinion of me matters. I remember one time when my mom told me this. If wala kang haters, you don't have something that people want but cannot have. In simpler words, you aren't unique. Kaya every time nakaka-receive ako ng hate message, I'm actually happy! Baliktad din oh. I was given dirty looks. In halls, in rooms. I am not here to put dirt on someone's name just for me to clean mine. I don't have to do that. It's not my responsibility at all to control what you think of me. No, it's not my responsibility. There are always two sides of the story. If you only looked at one side, then you're missing half of it. I was always advised by my parents to discern. If it costs you your peace and your happiness, then it is too expensive. So always choose to forgive. I've observed a certain pattern in these rules from my parents. And this all comes down to only one rule. The golden rule. Do unto others what you want to do unto you. Trust your parents, and your parents will trust you, even your decisions in life. You honor them, and so they will honor you. They are mighty warriors of God because they are raising kids. Subscribe, like, and share, guys. And comment down below some of your takeaways from this video. I hope to see you all soon. And I love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.